I so sick.
Well, Troy, I can tell you why. It's probably because you didn't have your flu shot. Have you ever wondered why your parents make you get a shot in your arm every year? It might be because they want to see you get stabbed with a needle, but probably not. That shot is called a vaccine. Vaccines are designed to prevent you from getting the flu. Now, you might be wondering, how do vaccines work, and why do I need a new one every year? How about we take a look? The flu is caused by a virus, which is made up of genetic material on the inside and surrounded by an outer coat of proteins. These proteins aren't usually found in the human body, so our immune system will try to get rid of them. Because of this, we call these proteins antigens. But how does our body get rid of these foreign antigens? Antibodies. Antibodies are proteins that bind to antigens to neutralize them. Imagine that this soccer ball is a virus, like the flu. The rubber and fabric of the soccer ball are like the outer coat proteins of the virus. I would describe the antigens of this soccer ball as smooth and green. Now imagine that this goal is a cell in your body, and the people defending the goal are your immune system, or more specifically, the antibodies. The first time a virus enters your body, your immune system may not have the specific antibody to recognize the new antigens, and thus, you get sick. In other words, a football player cannot recognize or defend the soccer ball. Eventually, your body will produce the proper antibody to neutralize the virus. Let's see what happens when your body has produced the proper antibody. Now that we have a goalie, he is able to recognize the soccer ball and defend the goal. Similarly, once your immune system makes an antibody specific for the new antigen, it will be able to protect your body. Your body makes all kinds of antibodies to be able to recognize all kinds of antigens. Like all of these defenders can recognize their specific ball. The shot you get every year is called a vaccine. Vaccines contain a weakened version of a virus, so it can't infect your body and you won't get sick, but it still displays some of the antigens that a regular virus would. Take this flat soccer ball, for example. While it's still smooth and green, it cannot roll properly to score. In other words, you won't get sick. But the ball still looks like a soccer ball, so a goalie would still be able to recognize it. The immune system reacts the same way to weakened viruses and vaccines. New antibodies will be produced that are specific for the antigens on this weakened virus. Your body will store this antigen-antibody recognition in its memory to prevent future infection from that specific virus. This way, when the actual virus comes along, the soccer goalie will be ready to defend your body. Since a vaccine will prevent you from getting infected by the virus when it enters your body, you might be wondering, why do I need a new one every year? Why is one not enough? Well, the flu virus is always changing and mutating. When a virus copies its genetic material, sometimes errors occur, called mutations. This change in genetic material results in changes in the antigens on the surface. Over time, these small changes accumulate and have large effects. This is called antigenic drift. Because the antigens are now different, your immune system can no longer recognize this new version of the virus. This is why we need a new vaccine every year. So how do we protect ourselves from all these new viruses? Vaccines, of course. All over the world, the World Health Organization takes data on who gets sick from what types of viruses. This information helps scientists determine which strains of the flu they want to include in the vaccine for each year. And there you have it. Thanks for watching, and make sure you get your flu vaccine every year, or you can end up like Troy.